how's it going today? We have a bunch of natural light. We actually have a bunch of snow. It snowed at like 2 a.m. tonight, so I woke up to a nice, beautiful, cool day. Honestly, I haven't gone outside yet because I don't feel like being cold, but it looks cool outside. So I just wanted to show you guys a quick update of the thing I was working on last week. It's my engineering project for one of my engineering classes. Just a quick little overview. I'm paired up with 5 other engineers, me being a computer scientist and them being 5 different engineering majors. We were tasked with building a product together as a team and then thus prototyping it in certain stages. So last week you guys saw what was mainly prototype 1 and kind of in between that and the second prototype stage. So I just kind of wanted to update you guys and show you guys what I have going right now. So honestly, this part is what intimidated me the most. It was just something I had never done before. You know, the code part of it I was completely comfortable with. That was not at all scary, but taking actual physical real world inputs, like the pressing of a button, and then transferring that to code, I had never done before. And now looking back at it, it took me less time to figure out how to do that than it did to actually write the code. So I feel a lot better about it. I will say I got a lot of help from the electrical engineer in our group. For the whole prototyping stage, it's basically been him and I. The rest of the engineers have had other projects, but they haven't been actually physical. We are the only ones that really had to do anything physical, and I believe our mechanical engineer is working on something to make this look better, like a 3D model, I think. But let's hop into this, and I'll show you guys what's going on. So just like last week, I have my Raspberry Pi here with the LCD screen, and then over here is the part that I was so intimidated by, and now looking at it through camera, it looks stupid simple, which it kind of is. So basically right now, for this parking lot counter, we want to have many pressure sensors, and in place of that, we're using these buttons that you just press, and they will act as like, a car is driving over it, Like I said last week, this doesn't have to be a final product, so we're going through prototype stages, and this is going to be our second one. So we figured we were going to make a scale model, and if we had to, we could have like a little Hot Wheel car drive over these and trigger them. So anyways, I'll show you guys how this thing works, and I think it works really cool. Say that again. I think it's pretty cool. Honestly, it might be kind of boring to all you guys, but I was super ecstatic when I figured out how to get all this stuff working, and honestly figured out how easy it was. So I will get the code running, and then I'll show you guys what's going on. Alright, so just like the part before, it's going to ask you to enter the lot size. For this, we'll just do 10. It's going to ask you how many open spots there are. We'll put in 5 just to be safe, and 5 out of 10. Perfect. Now when we back up, this focuses, we can click this button here, and as you can see, it will count down. I'll click it again. It's going to go down to 3, 2, 1, you know the drill. So that's honestly about all it is. Like I said, it's super simple. Basically what's happening here with these buttons is this red wire provides a power source and the black wire provides a ground. And essentially there's always a circuit of power, I don't know if that's the right terminology, there's always power going right through this button into the Raspberry Pi, and these are the 2 different inputs, one for each button. And when I click that, it essentially cuts the circuit it cuts the power to 0. So this is always receiving power, and then as soon as I click the button, it goes to 0 like that, and then when I release it goes back up to 3.3 volts. So that's what both of those are. And the code was just super simple. I could just say, if you detect that this pin is receiving 0 input, do this, and same with this button and this pin. Like I said, it's super simple, but that's kind of what I wanted to show you. The only other thing I've really done this week, it's been somewhat busy because I've been focusing and stressing on this when in all reality I didn't need to be. But the only other thing I've been working on is messing around with a weather API. So if I run it here, it's going to ask me to enter the city name. For this sake, we'll just say Chicago. And it's going to show Chicago with a temperature of 76 degrees, which is a lot warmer than it is where I am. It's like 15 degrees right now. And we'll show the low and the high. And honestly, this was super simple to do. It's just something I wanted to mess around with. It will just sit here and scroll through those. There's a bunch of other things I could have used, like a bunch of other variables. I could have shown like rainfall and snowfall and wind speed and a whole bunch of other stuff. I just simply haven't done that yet. But I wanted to have just a little weather dashboard, essentially. I thought that was super cool. But I gotta hurry this up. My camera's almost dead. That's all I really have for today. It's going to be super short. I hope you guys don't mind. I really just wanted to update you guys on this. I do have to keep on working on it. There's a few more things I want to add in terms of features. But other than that, this is essentially done, and this is the end of the project for the semester. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun doing this. Sorry that this is all I have, but like I said, I've been focusing on this and other school projects, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to think of fun ideas. But anyways, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next Sunday.